Hey gamers, it's GrindThisGame here, back with oxygen not included. And, oh, this is still the launch upgrade. This episode I want to try to get the petroleum rocket going. That was my goal kind of last time. But I have a few issues here I gotta deal with first. This reservoir is broken. So we're gonna replace it with steel because it's getting too hot in here. And this one's probably gonna go as well. Now this means we're gonna get super hot crude oil on the ground, which is gonna leak heat over time. But that should be okay, I guess. I think we can deal with it. Now the oxygen in here that was doing the cooling isn't really flowing much, but we're gonna change that because we're gonna need to make oxalate here. So we're gonna enable that. And we're storing that up here underwater. But we're gonna need more oxalate to do a petroleum launch, I think. Petroleum rocket launch. And we need more lime here for steel. And somehow we got ethanol down here. I think something broke. Should probably mop that up. We don't want to mop up all the fluid water though. We'll just grab the ethanol. Because we don't want that going through the pipes. I don't know if I can actually get to this one or not. Yeah, if we mop that, we should be able to get it. Now, there might be some ethanol in the pipes already. Let's just see. Oh, yeah, there's little tiny bits here. That's going to break the machines. I wonder if we can plumber it out of there. Let's just see here. Plumber, remove that one. That one. Now, because it's a moving pipe, oh, that might not work. It's kind of a moving target. You know what, we'll just let it enter, and if it breaks the machine, they can just repair it. Oh, these are turned off anyway. Probably to conserve water. Okay, let's put this reservoir back in, but out of steel this time. But I want to get topside here. Way up here, we're going to start replacing this rocket. Deconstruct all that. We're going to do petroleum engine, 3 liquid fuel tanks, an oxalate tank, and then maybe a research module. We got some digs over here, let's cancel that. So we had some steam. We could have done another launch, I think, pretty soon. But I'm just going to push for the petroleum rocket because I want to get that going. So yeah, this is going to be the final episode in this series. I want to try a bunch of the new maps. So next series, I'm going to try one of the hardest maps on the hardest settings, just to see how that goes. Could be a very short series, or it could be a long series. We'll see how that goes. And I had debug mode enabled, but I wasn't using it. So that will enable me to do some of the achievements, which you can't do when debug mode is enabled. So let's get this petroleum rocket down. And we're going to need a petroleum line here, so we'll get that ready. But yeah, the goal is just to get one launch off. At least one. I was building like a space shield here. That's not really a priority anymore. In fact, how much steel do we have? 4,300. Okay, we might be okay. If I get time, I might play around with some steam stuff here, but I think getting this going will be the liquid fuel tank. We want 3 of those. So we'll just let them work on that. I wish we could queue up all 3, but it doesn't let you build until the bottom is built. It lets you deconstruct it out of order, but not build it. Okay, 1 more to go, or 2 more to go. What are they grabbing over here? Oh, meat. Guess that's fair. Oh, lots of calories. The other reason I want to start a new map is that the map generation changed kind of during the preview. So there's some stuff I don't have, like there's ethanol geysers and some other things that I don't have on this map because I started during the preview. So it'll be like a fresh playthrough with the full launch build with debug turned off. So we can get some of those achievements. Now we're getting achievements in here, like we got one here. Oh, don't crash on me. Oxygen not included. Not occluded. Distribute 1,000 kilograms of oxygen via gas vents, not gents. What are you doing? Grab meat. Okay. Not very much of it though. Sorry, I was muted. Yeah, I still have a bit of a cough, so I'm muting once in a while here. Why are they getting such tiny amounts of meat? I don't get it. I mean, it's one big giant chunk here. I should be able to just grab it all. We could turn the fridges off. Let's see here. What are they going to grab? 2,000 grams this time. Oh, they're getting there. I want this built. Okay, let's go change the priority on the fridges and stuff. Because that is not as high priority. Oh, maybe it's due to, like, not having enough space. So let's add a few more here. I'm gonna turn off the bristle blossom for a while. Don't really need it. I'll try to get this food down to, I don't know, a couple 100,000. Yeah, I don't think they had enough room for all the food, so they were bringing down a little bit, getting in the container, and then running back up. We might need more steel, so I'm going to go down to the bottom of the map here and check on our oil. Oil level's good. We can get some fossil here. Grab that. There's a little bit here we can grab. No, it doesn't need to be super high priority. 7. Got lots of food just sitting around rotting away. Actually, it's sterile and cold, so it won't rot. In here, I don't think. Oh, it'll slowly. I think little bits of polluted oxygen are hitting it. Like here, that's not good. We had just food rotting away here. That's not good. And we had a major flood here. I think they dropped a ton of ice. And continue to drop ice. Pop that out. So much food. Okay. Holy, would you look at this? Holy crap. That is a lot of hatches. That is a lot of hatches. That's probably causing quite a bit of lag. You know what? Let's clear him out of there. I do this like once an episode. It's kind of fun. Okay, our calories just shot up crazy amount. Okay, back to the top here. One more fuel tank. Priority 8, priority 9, sure. So I'm either thinking of doing the Oasis map, or I think there's one on the far right when you open the map asteroid thing. I forget what it's called, Variety or something. I'm gonna try that one, I think. And after that I'll try the Oasis one. I might not play as deep and long into the game anymore until I've tried out all the maps, because I think it's good just to try out new things. And the harder setting should be a challenge. I'm getting close to 2,400 hours in the game, so it's not really challenging anymore. Even though I'm kind of making a lot of mistakes in here. So yeah, it should be a fun challenge. Okay, let's see here. Solid oxalate. That's what I want. And we're gonna need a gantry for that, otherwise they can't get stuff in there. And we got a ladder in the way. So there's a magma world as well. There's a desert oasis world. There's one and they rank them in terms of how difficult they are. So I'm gonna try one of the hardest ones, or I think there's two that are ranked the hardest. Okay, so I want that right there. We'll set this to priority 8. And I don't have 2,700 kilograms, but we'll see what we can do. And I'm going to get some piping in here. And we'll just wait till they're done, because it's going to take them some time here. They do have their tube to travel through, which is speeding them up a bit. Okay, we want a little bit of automation there. So open and close it. Steel? Sure, why not? And we've loaded, potential power consumed on this line is 2.4 kilowatts. We're gonna add even more, because we're not gonna be opening and closing these all at once. And let's check our star map. So where should we go? We haven't been here yet. We don't have enough fuel. We have no fuel yet, so. Let's see what we got here. Oh, it's a pipsqueak or rust. Oh, we gotta take the pipsqueak. And we have to go look at them, because they're the cutest thing since sliced bread. Oh, we got a suit here we could be wearing. Get Max in a suit. This guy's eating seeds but has nowhere to plant them. Could do a bit more decorating in here, even though this is going to be the last episode. Let's do a little low priority painting in here. Got lots of reed fiber now. Okay, this one broke. Let's get rid of that one. What's going into that? Super hot petroleum. Nice and hot in here. Let's stick some more ice in here, I think. Temp shift plate. We're almost out of polluted ice. Stick one there. And we could mix some regular ice in here as well. We have lots of regular ice. Some serious lag going on here too. Oh, it's nice and chilly down here. That 11-degree polluted water, that could That could be helping us a little bit. Because that's going to oxygen. We could use that to cool stuff first. And we kind of are over here, but not really. Okay, let's put our tank back in before I forget. Steel. Oh, we got some meltage there. What did that do with the temperature? Oh, that cooled it right down. Beautiful. Out of lime again. Okay, back to the top we go. Okay, we got petroleum going in. That is unreachable, I guess. Or they just haven't done it yet. No, that should be reachable. Oh, it says unreachable. We'll get up there. And we got our oxalate in here. That's good. What if we can launch just with that? Oh, we totally could. Okay, let's go. Let's go to the interstellar ice. Yeah, let's go there. Now, make sure we have gantry retracted. We got an astronaut. We got a full fuel tank. We could even go up here. No, we can only go to here. Okay, let's go there. Hopefully everything is prepared. I think it is. Someone wanted the heat overlay on when I launched the steam rocket, but here we go with the petroleum rocket. It is 1500 degrees. 2000 degrees. That is stupendously hot. Some things will probably melt here. Yeah, there we go. Let's deconstruct that. And it's going to take 11 cycles to get back. I don't know if we'll have enough time. Hopefully we do. And I might extend my steam room here. We don't really need it, but since we need projects until we're done here, I think we could do that. So we could fill this all with like super hot regolith and put a steam turbine on top maybe. But everyone is busy doing other things, I guess. Well, they can't get down there until they do this. And they can't even get in there until I open this up. And we don't need these pumps anymore. Let's get rid of those. And we need some drywall in the background here. Please, Mavic Rock, since we have a bunch. So we'll try just to get a steam turbine going. So we'll fill this with hot regolith. And we still have to drip a little bit of initial water in. Let's just build the steam turbine. Okay, steam turbine, where are you? Right here. Out of steel? Do we have enough steel left? Yep. So we'll stick that there. And it has 95-degree water that comes out. So we're gonna... I'm gonna use regular pipe. We'll see how that goes. Up to here. Because we can use the 95-degree water to cool down the turbine. So maybe I'll use... Actually insulated. I mean, radiant pipe here. Lead might not be good. Copper... Yeah, I think we could use copper. going to try something like this. And then vent it in, or dump it in here. Now it could get super hot in there, so we're going to use the steel. I don't know if this is going to work. This is very ad hoc. Now we need insulation around here. I'm just going to use cheap igneous rock. Get some more containers in here. So the steam pushes through here, generates power, generates water, which we drip back inside. And we have to keep this cool. So I'm going to need to cool this, and I haven't really thought of how to do that. But we need drywall. That's for sure. Actually, this area might be way too hot to do this. I think we have to get rid of all this regolith. Get rid of the regolith, replace this with insulated. And then we gotta cool this somehow. Maybe I'll use an aqua tuner with a cooling loop. How hot is it in here? Utilities. Thermal aqua tuner. I'm gonna need a coolant. I don't know if this will work. This will just be like if we need an extra heat source. But also to cool the steam turbine. Used to be able to put wheezeworts in here to keep this cool, but we can't do that anymore. We could put them above. Anyway, let's make sure that the regolith is going in here. Priority 7. Tuned. It's actually not super bloody hot in here yet. If we replace this up here, okay, I'm gonna put the bunker tile here and then replace this with insulated. And I'm going to use a bit of super speed because I want to get this done this episode. I won't be able to use super speed in the future. And I know some of you don't like it. But it's the last episode. And I just want to try some things out here. This should help a little bit. Cycle 444. Okay, we're gonna need a 2 kilowatt wire in here if we're gonna use the aqua tuner. We never want to go back in here, so take that wire out. Now this little bugger might actually cause some problems. So we're gonna get rid of him. Oh, just missed him. Even with super speed, things take forever. Gotta make sure the base is okay. Oxygen's a bit low, but let's see what we got here. Oh, food. Haha. 90 degrees in there. This oxalate, we're gonna bring, we don't need any more oxalate. I just wanted to do the one mission. So let's just keep on task here. Okay, that's almost built. We can start replacing that with igneous rock. And we need 2 kilowatt wire from here. And we need a coolant loop as well. I didn't really leave much room for the coolant loop. All this salt water can come out. Oh, it's running already? Turbine too hot. What is it running on? There's nothing here. How bizarre. Not enough steam. Turbine too hot. I'm gonna disable it because it's so annoying. There's no steam here. I'll sweep this regolith, get it in these containers. Okay, am I on super speed? I can't tell. I don't think I am. No, I am, maybe. Okay, this regolith actually might be too cool to do anything useful. This stuff up here is 200 degrees, so it'll help a bit. Now the cooling loop. How should we do this? I want a little bit of it to go up here to cool the turbine itself. So maybe I don't need this here. Or maybe I'll truncate it here a little bit. And we'll need some power as well. Some bootstrapping power. This thing generates 850, so it won't be enough. I could use some more coal. How much coal do I have? 10 tons. We could burn some wood. That could be fun. Trying to clear out the hot stuff from this room. Okay, let's just do that like that. So that's gonna go around like that. I think I'm gonna get rid of all this saltwater apparatus here. We could use it to get some water in here to start, but it's taken them a very long time to get the igneous rock up here. Let's make sure cooking is like super low priority. And ranching, we just want dupes doing only the important stuff. Which is the rocket, I mean the steam turbine. much regolith is here? 20 tons or something? For 17 tons? Lots. Go Turner. Okay, this can go. We could even just drop some ice in here just to get water going, but that's probably not a good idea. We could even use this salt water as a coolant, but it's going to get too hot in there. Okay, so cooling loop. I want this to actually do some useful work as well. So we're going to do insulated pipe up to here and then back down. And then out here, and back in. And I'll use bridges so I can easily manage things later on. That. And then I want some kind of sensor here that I'm going to control the aquatuner with. So we're going to use liquid pipe thermosensor. Out of steel right before the entrance. Oh, this is in the way. Let's try that again. Right there. Now this is to make sure that the coolant isn't too cold when it goes into the aquatuner, otherwise it will freeze solid and bad things will happen. Okay, how are we doing up here? Still building. So we'll probably seed it with some... Actually, we could probably use salt water as a coolant. It's not going to last very long. What's the freezing temperature of salt water? It is... minus 7.5. Better to use oil or petroleum, but just because we have salt water here, I'm going to use that. So we want a green signal if the temperature is above, let's say 10 degrees, we can send it in. Above 10 is green, so do this on steel. And I guess we'll take this salt water and we'll go directly in here. I'm gonna need a valve though. Should have left my valve. Because we don't want the whole thing to lock up. Should I use steel? Sure, why not? In there, and then out there, in there. And let's turn this down to something very small to start. Priority 9. Changing the settings. Let's do this all as 9. These containers, not as important. Okay, is there space exposure behind here? There is, right about in here. Could just use all this power. But I think I will need to build some new power here. I can just chuck it in here. With an airlock. This is all very messy, temporary. Temporary because this is the end. And let's use some wood burners. Actually, those are going to take a whole lot. How much coal do we have? 9 tons. Alright, let's just use wood, because we rarely use it. And we've got so much of it. It'll just be fun to burn a bunch of wood. And conductive wire, copper. Conductive bridge. All the copper is down at the bottom of the map and it's like molten hot. But it should work. Okay, they're not building this. Oh yeah, they are. It just took them forever. Okay, so we got that going out there. I think it's safe to seal this up. I should really get rid of this here. Because all this is going to heat up the insulated tile. Get rid of that. A little bit of water here we don't need. And there's a vacuum in here, which is good. Because we only want steam in here. I have no idea if this is going to work. It's our cooling loop. We'll just have a tiny little piece here. Overheat temperature plus 50. Let's use steel. Okay, I don't want these ones. Just the tiny bit at the end. So this is kind of silly because we're generating heat with this and then we're cooling something and then we're heating it back up here. But the idea is that we lose a bit of our cooling here and then the rest we can do out here. This is kind of ridiculous what I'm doing here. But it should be fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 3 is 1500. Yeah, that should be enough power. Put a smart battery in there to control it all. Out of lead. Oops. Let's try that again. Now there's no place for the CO2 to go. Guess we could leak it out the bottom here. That would work. Kind of ridiculous, but it'll work. No one wants to dig this tile. There we go. So the air will flow out there. It's kind of cool down here, so that's good. It's gonna get warm here. We need an automation here, or we're gonna waste a bunch of energy. Control those there. We have power. How's that rocket? Almost home. Let's enable this. Finish this off. So, did I hook up the automation for this? Can't remember. Yeah, we did. Okay, good. It's working. It's making lots of heat. Priority 9, priority 9. I guess I could start hooking this up. Yeah, that should work. Can always remove a bit out of the line if we get too much coolant in there. Come on, dupes. Get your butts in gear. Insufficient resources lumber. I don't think so. We have 331,000 lumber. That should be enough. Oh my gosh, they're so slow. Come on. Mosquito just bit me. Ow. Okay. Hey, we're burning coal that's going nowhere. Oops, I just set those all to emergency. What are they all doing? Okay, we don't need any of this stuff. Priority 1. Priority 1. One. We need all hands on deck at top side. We're trying to get lead for this, okay. Wow, they delivered 5 kilograms of lead. That was worth the trip. Hey, they built one wire. Okay, maybe this was too much to ask for. How's our rocket? 93%. I just want to see this thing work a little bit, maybe. Okay, I shouldn't have built this out of lead, because all the lead is at the bottom of the map. But there we go, finally. Finally, they built it. Oh, there's one tiny bit left. Okay. Beautiful. Now filling these should be 7, sure. Yeah, that's good. Make another one. And let's pre-position some lumber here. So that they're not bringing tiny little bits up at once. It should be consumable, but I don't think it is. No, it's industrial. Lumber priority 8 or 7, something like that. Okay, I think it's safe to seal this in. I hope. We can always crack it back open. And oh, we got some cooled stuff already. Good. Let's turn this off. We have a little bit of slack in here, that's good. That's probably all we need. Current temperature 7. Okay, we cooled that pretty fast. Just realized this may not work because there's no opportunity for the liquid to heat up. That could be an issue. Take it down to 5. I think that'll still be okay. Oh, our rocket's back. Yay! Yeah, we're gonna have to actually do some cooling with this. Otherwise, it's never gonna warm up. And we have no water in here, I just realized. Degrees. Yeah, we should be able to get some steam going in here. Okay, these last few I'm gonna just use granite or mafic rock because I need to get it done. Can't have them running to the bottom. Okay. We need a little bit of liquid in here. think what I'll do for that, I don't want to cool it down too much. I should do this. I think that'll work. That way we can trickle in a little bit of salt water and then seal this up. And that should be maybe a working system. Get a little bit of water, generate some steam. This should get hot. We might have to warm up this coolant. And then we should, in theory, get some perpetual cooling here, maybe. What do we get from the rocket? A self-contained system. Plus 80 decor. This sounds pretty good. Decor, sorry, for those of you who don't like hearing it. Decor. 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 Okay. What do we have here? What is this? I don't even know what that is. Power. Wrong button. Let's trickle some water in there. I guess I could do a cooling loop down through here. Okay, there goes some water. Oh, we got steam. We got steam. We got 26 watts. Yeehaw! That's some power. That is some power, folks. Okay, we didn't even have to put salt water in because we got water flowing already. But we'll seed it. We're getting salt too. Salt was bouncing up and down there. Coming out of the salt water, that's good. Aquatuner. Yeah, we can't use the aquatuner. We need to make this cooling loop actually go somewhere useful. This is not hot enough. Okay, steam temperature is 100. Yeah, we need to use this coolant for something. Okay, what are we gonna do here? Let's use insulated granite, which is a terrible idea, but we will do a cooling loop down here. Across all this stuff, because this is gonna get hot eventually. This should be radiant pipe, but I'm just gonna use granite. Back up into there. And then we gotta get rid of the pipe that's underneath here. Deconstruct. I think that might work. We need some ladders so we can actually build this. Our telescope is going to go out of commission, but that's okay. And we're going to lose all our air. That's okay, we'll seal that back up. Actually, they need a way to get in here. Let's take one of these wood burners out. Whoa, this is very disorganized, folks. But that's okay. Just want to get that steam turbine kicking. Yeah, we don't need this ladder anymore. Let's get rid of that. Oh, turbine's running. Turbine is running. Okay, I'm gonna cancel this just until we get tiles in here. I don't want to lose all the air right away. I'll stick some tiles here. Actually, they won't be able to get out here. Okay. Well, we got energy being generated. That's good. Steam, a little bit in here. How hot is the water coming out? 94. Just got to get this aqua tuner going because that's what's going to generate the heat. Now it can't get too hot or we'll have trouble. So I probably should have put another sensor in there. That's coming together. We'll just let the air fly out of there and then we'll seal it back up after. It's working though. This is certainly no Brothgar video. He does a lot of stuff in debug mode though, so. Once this aqua tuner kicks in, we should get kind of way better output out of this. Probably turn that salt water off. What's the steam pressure? 1200. We could definitely use more pressure. Let's use Maverick rock for this so I can seal it back up. Same here, we don't have a lot of granite kicking around. Same here, Maverick rock. We can't use Maverick rock, let's use... I guess, I don't know. I guess. That was just petroleum rocket. We could send it away again, but this is going to be the last episode, so I don't really care. And we don't have the oxalite. Anyway, 434, 38 kilograms. We could probably do another lunch. But I want them to finish this first. Okay, I wasn't on super speed, now I am. There we go. What are they doing? Okay, we want to get 800 watts out of this thing. Is that reachable? That should be reachable. they're delivering lumber. Okay, good. We got coolant. Coolant is moving. Oh, and it's warming up. Actually, we want radiant here. This is not good enough. Do some radiant here out of lead. Okay. Still not warm enough. It will slowly warm up in there. Can't really go too much lower without risking damaging the pipes. But the thing's kind of running. Oh, it's not even warm in here. That's the other issue. We're not warming it at all. Yeah, that's the problem. But at least we got all this hot regolith donating some of its heat. We really need this radiant pipe to go through something really hot. Because this is all nice and chilly. We could do it over here. Kind of want useful cooling though. Let's just burn a bunch of wood. I'm not sure these little doors are supposed to be opening and closing. That might be incorrect animation. Disabled, enabled. Oh, it's because of my automation here. You're probably wondering, what the heck is he doing? I just want to burn a bunch of wood so it's warm in here. We might have to dump this coolant and reintroduce it. Oh. It's overheating already? What just broke? Oh, I think I froze some coolant. Yep. Yeah, we froze the coolant because this setting's too low. But it'll still function for a while. Anyway, this was a bit of a disaster, but normally you'd have some hot stuff you'd want to cool down, like my giant power room down here. So you'd run a cooling loop through this whole room, or part of it. Send it through the aquatuner. The aquatuner dumps its heat into the steam. And you get the steam turbine to delete the heat. But I'm not going to build a cooling loop all the way from up there, down here. But you get the idea, I think. I hope. In previous playthroughs, I've set up a similar thing to this, but it worked way better. Oh, turbine too hot. Yeah, because our coolant's not flowing. So, kind of a failure. And I was going to launch the rocket again, but I'm not going to bother. Let's slow things down. Let's take a look at what's left of the base before we finish things up here. Zoom out a bit. I hope this screenshot mode still works without debug mode enabled. I think it will. Check out the whole map. Now I feel like the map is super huge this time. Maybe it's just in my head. We didn't even explore it all. And we didn't really build that big of a base compared to some of my previous bases. But it was fun. We got to play around with trees and pips and dupes. And I don't think we actually killed any dupes. I think they all survived. We had a bunch of food in here. Actually, just for fun. Let's see how many calories we got. So we got 700,000. Okay, we're not done yet. So we got 110,000 calories out of that. We got dupes on wheels. Okay, one more fun little thing since we're just about done here. Oh, I ran out of power. Oh my gosh. Well, that was fun. Another 60,000 or so. 60,000 or so food. Can't kill the pips though, they're too cute. Oh, and the fish. Never really played with them much. And my base layout was not symmetric, so that was bothering me and a lot of people. I won't say a lot of people. Some people. Next time we'll center everything around the portal. And actually, next episode will be the new series. Hardest map, hardest settings. So I don't know if things will be symmetrical at all. We'll just be trying to survive, I think. But I hope you enjoyed that series, or this series. Like I said, new series next time. Thank you all for watching. And we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.